10,000 feet over a snow range, a dark shape crosses the cloud sea and then stretches into a line before vanishing. And the Junzhou to Lhasa flight path gives it a specific geography that helps N.
我天爷，这是个啥东西啊？这是条龙吗？
发过来那个地方。
A rural road, a field, a blue sky, and a text overlay asking if you see the UFO, which is a very confident way of not showing the thing you are asking about. A triangle in a blurry night sky over Shanghai's bund yellow subtitles asking for an explanation. And the most likely answer is a drone, a star, or the camera struggling with low light.
Eh, 这个是背刺球。小山机场前面背刺球，现在那个背刺球，搿两个，搿到搿呢。
云，那头云里面有个 UFO 啊，有个不明飞行物悬停起在那个地方，背得干啥子？一看你看看，看那个云，那个云，远地方看到没？
The Harbin sky offers up nothing but gray overcast and glass reflections, a reminder that most UFO sightings dissolve the moment you stop expecting them. Chongqing's evening clouds have arranged themselves into something that looks less like weather and more like a dragon deciding whether to eat the mountain.
像一条龙一样。
A pale smear of light hovers above the ridgeline at dusk, the kind of shape your brain immediately files under mirage before you can convince yourself otherwise. A luminous mass shifts between amber and violet in the night cloud layer, morphing in ways that no fog bank or ground light should allow. And the person filming has clearly never seen anything like it.
Wow, 10倍近，10倍近。
你是拿着狗绳。
10倍近，10倍近。
兄弟们看，这是不是 UFO 啊？我操！用我肉眼看，起码有飞机那么大。
Two dim points of light sit between power lines and treetops. And the question in the title is rhetorical, because nobody watching this footage is about to get a definitive answer.
兄弟 ，UFO。
这个是星星吗？还是无人机？太多了。
Scattered pinpricks of light dot the night above Dujiangyan, and the most likely answer is a drone formation doing exactly what it was programmed to do.
星星是红色的。哇！然后你是怎么看的？你这不是超级无敌全。
A cloud over a Chengdu lake takes the shape of a robot, or maybe a very confused pufferfish, and the railing in the foreground is the only thing confirming this is a real Tuesday. A phone screen recording of a phone camera zoomed to its limit on a point of light is the modern equivalent of squinting, and the UI overlay doing the heavy lifting for the mystery. Two glowing columns hover over a Qingbaijiang street at dusk, and the post-production glow filter is doing more aerodynamic work than whatever is supposedly up there. A handful of yellow smears in a very dark frame, and the narrator estimates the object is bigger than a mountain, which is the kind of scale calibration we all need to work on. A bright round light hovers above city trees. The narrator swears it paused before accelerating away, and the camera shake is doing a lot of the storytelling here. The lens is completely out of focus. The frame is noise and shadow, and the claim of a fleet of unidentified craft is resting entirely on the viewer's willingness to see what is not there.
赶紧走！喂喂喂！放了，知道这个跑哪？赶紧走！
还要工作20秒左右的话。
CCTV's live feed of a Long the 7th of March launch catches a bright disc-shaped object, and the yellow caption screaming saucer is doing more work than the actual pixels on screen.
我拍到了，我靠，它还会动，关键是，天哪！
A parent and child on a rooftop zoom a phone's maximum focal length into a sunset, and the black speck that stops accelerates, and trails smoke is almost certainly a satellite doing its job.
别动啊！这么高，会是什么呀？这应该鸟不会这么高吧？那它现在又不动了，这什么情况？
牛逼了，我操！
这啥玩意儿啊？
不知道啊，不明飞行物，我操，这个牛逼了啊！你把屏幕缩小，镜头缩小，那么只能看到亮光，把缩小一点。
Two short white dashes in a dark sky, the narrator swearing on everything they own that this is real footage, which is the emotional peak of the UFO genre.
啊，这有点夸张了吧？
我操，这闪多这个！
这确实有点夸张了，我操！有没有可能是个飞艇，下边有灯啊？
妈，你离这么高，离这么远都能这么长，我操！你想想看，你看这有多大？
我操，这他妈见了影了，我操！你把屏幕缩到最小，缩到最小，这最小了是吧？嗯，这家伙真的牛逼了，我操！
A salt lake in Xinjiang under heavy clouds, and the caption claims a massive glowing craft flashed through the cloud layer, though the frame we have is just beautiful empty, overcast water. From a Sanya to Sheshan flight in the stratosphere, a few pinpricks of light in the cloud, narrated as a mothership with 2 escorts, which is a very specific fleet structure for a lens flare.
UFO 我操！今天几号？
A drunk walk home in Yinchuan on the 6th of October produces a light that stops, moves, and vanishes in 2 seconds, and the phone lock screen timestamp is the only thing making this a document, rather than a...
怎么刚才从这儿飞到这儿？我操！
An abnormally bright spot sits in Shenzhen's cloud layer, and the subtitle asks if it is a UFO, which is a fair question with an unfair answer. A rainy night in Tian Shan Canyon, a curved bright line above a roofline, and the narrator insists the arc is clearly visible, which is a brave claim for a frame this dark. Sunset backlights a cloud into a perfect disc shape over a factory yard. And the question, is this a camouflage cloud? Is the UFO community's way of saying, I do not know. Please tell me it is not. A dash cam on a highway catches a red glow in the clouds. And the question is whether it is a UFO or a meteor, which is a multiple choice question with a boring correct answer. A V formation of lights over a city street, pedestrians stopping to watch. And the formation is the giveaway that this is a drone show doing a rehearsal. Nobody announced.
对呀，你要没看见？我说拍的没有？这是拍的没有？我就没有拍的没有？
拍的嘛？
嗯？这是拍的。
The camera whips up from a building to a sky full of clustered points over Urumqi. And the "what the hell" in the title is the only honest reaction this frame deserves.
他们去后看呀。
你看放大就是亮点点。放大没有这个颜色嘛，主要是。
哦呀，没有。
这啥？这啥？你们张姐能看见这个？都能看见了吧？
A passenger asleep on a night flight wakes to a blinding light on the runway and wonders if it is a UFO, when it is almost certainly a ground crew using a high-intensity work lamp. The moon is zoomed in, sped up, and annotated with red arrows to reveal a UFO crossing the lunar surface, and the processing has added more object than the sky contained. A white beam punches through clouds over Wuhan on New Year's Eve, and the narrator correctly rules out a drone but cannot rule out a searchlight, which is the answer all along. A neat row of lights hovers over a highway at night, and the question, there are no drones that big, is the right question. The answer is usually, yes, actually, for events. A disc shape in the clouds over Dali, seen from a terrace with a parasol in the foreground, and the cloud is doing the sculpting while the caption does the naming. Two people stand in the middle of a Fuyang street watching a faint streak cross the sky. And it lasted a long time, and the caption is doing a lot of emotional work for a 2-second trail. A bright point appears in a gap between clouds over city towers and then vanishes. And the question, did a UFO crash, is the most dramatic reading of a light turning off. A dash cam on the Shanghai-Shaanxi highway near a toll station catches 4 lights circling in the cloud layer, and the driver's phone photo is blurrier than the dash cam, which is a small miracle of Mo Kaili.